Brothers did a Jurassic Park to Paramount. Nope. Second bid was shot down. And what does that mean? It's been all over the news that they're looking to sell. So they're making a bidding war here is what it smells like to me. It also smells some BS about Fast 11 and how Vin Diesel says there's a budget solution. A little strange when you hear his comments, but not as strange as Stranger Things. That finale is coming to cinema. I'm excited to see that. I'm going to do a Q&A today also, so start putting those questions in there. We could have a long show. We could have a short show. Really up to you guys today. It's the Kristian Harloff Show. It's me. It's you guys. It's the show. Let's do it. I'm excited. Who else is excited? Great. Let's do it. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. It's me today. Like I said, some days on these Wednesdays, there might not be a show. Some days it'll be by myself. Sometimes it'll be a special guest. It's kind of like a grab bag, if you will. Today is me. And I'm going to do this hilarious. I saw some comment about when you're reading this. I mean, there's nothing that anybody can do. It isn't just me. There's nothing anybody can do. And it's the life that we've chosen here of criticisms. If you're going to give criticism, you got to be ready to get criticism back. But when we're reading the stories out, someone's like, if you're just going to read the stories, you should probably do something else. You should be more energetic. I'm like, so I'm going to try to be more energetic today when I read the stories. That's what we're going to do. So get ready for it. And we have some stories to discuss. We have things to talk about. But I would really love to win the week this week. Can I do it? I don't know. Maybe not. But we'll see. I got some news coming up really, really soon. We're doing what I'm hoping is our final call on Monday for the show, for the pilot. I'm hoping that it's our final call as far as the finalized script. And we're going to go over some casting suggestions, and there's some really good names involved. And then I'm going to have, I talked to Attack Peter, who was on the show on Monday. If you guys don't know him, he's become a very close friend, and he is going to help us also with when it comes to Kickstarter stuff, because he was very famously involved with a lot of successful Kickstarters, and would love to get his input on some of this stuff before we get it going. So I'm pumped to tell you guys about it, to tell you more about it, to get some more suggestions. We're doing some of the member live streams also coming up really soon on this channel. I'm probably going to have to do them with Luke. PLD is going to be out of commission for a little bit for the live stream stuff. So we'll get that to you. Without any further ado, let's get to the first main topic today, the main topic. And we keep talking about this story. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Warner's rejects Paramount's second bid. Just hours after Warner Brothers Discovery admitted it's open for acquisition offers. It was open. The company has rejected a second offer, not one, two, from Paramount Skydance in as many days. Now, Deadline, they're reporting that according to multiple sources, the latest bid from Paramount Skydance came in at $24 a share. That's up from $20 over a week ago. Both, reportedly, they've been rebuffed. Whether Skydance will try for a third time, that's not clear. As spokespersons for both companies, they declined to comment to the trade. Now, both companies are slated to report quarterly results in the next 2 to 3 weeks, with talk at those meetings expected to touch upon potential mergers or acquisitions. Now, Netflix held its reported earnings earlier today with co-CEOs Ted Sarandos and Greg Peters talking about it. Peters called the Netflix bid for Warner Brothers Discovery unlikely. Comcast would face major antitrust hurdles. Now, Amazon or Apple could be interested, but both would very likely wait until the company undergoes its split next year. That's going to separate into two companies, Warner Brothers and Discovery Global, or Discovery Global 2, or Discovery Global would bid on just the Warner Brothers part. However, Wall Street generally expects Paramount to prevail. So there you go, to our commenter. Hopefully there's some more energy on that. Put some more energy on the reads and don't just read it word for word. Put the energy on the reads. Otherwise, you're just reading the article, and I could read the article. See, look at me. I'm reading the article, and that's what you just did. So don't do that. Don't do that. Put some energy into it, or I'm not watching. That's my 2 cents. So there you go. What do we make of this? What do we think? I think that this is very interesting, to say the least. I still do believe that Paramount's going to get it. They're saying, I still think they're going to get it. I feel like they're putting their... I don't feel like this is the type of guy that is going to say, you know what? Let's give up. No, he's going to get it. He's going to get it. Now, whether or not you want him to get it, that's another question. I just feel like people like this, when they have this kind of money, they ain't messing around. And they want to get it done, they're going to get it done. And the fact that Warner Brothers keeps talking about how it's on the market, we're taking bid from everybody. I don't think Netflix is going to get it. I don't think Apple's going to get it. I think they're going to get it. I really do. So I am very curious on how that's going to play overall in the long run. Paramount, look, I understand, and I happen to agree that I think it's a bad thing if we get another thing like Disney, where it's like Disney bought Fox, and now it's like the studio system is dwindling. But clearly, Warner Brothers wants to sell. That's it. And I think because they want to sell, if they want to sell, they're going to sell, and they're going to find somebody. I think there's a reason why. It wasn't just one of these things of like by accident, like, oh, we might, somebody put in a bid and we weren't really thinking about it. They've been thinking about it. I think Zaslav's been his intent since the get. That's what I think. It's so funny. Everybody's talking about that was exhausting. You didn't see nothing yet. The guy said he wasn't going to tune in unless there was high energy during the reads. So, hey, you got to give them what they want. Can't just read an article. God forbid. Cops will come. Yes, sir. We heard that you're reading the article off the off the sheet, off the webs. Yes, sir. Is that a crime? It is. Says who? That guy. Where? In Detroit. Well, why does he get to make the rules? Because that's what this crazy idiot host wants to do. Okay. That one guy gets to make the rules. He does. There you go. That's the rules. So the rules are also that this, I think for now, if you are fans of the studio system, you take a breath of relief for now, and you say, okay, wait a minute. Maybe they're not going to be able to get this done. I just think there's a lot of people with money. There's a lot of people with money that want to get this done. And I think that the one guy with a ton of money right behind Elon Musk is going to get it done. I just feel like he's going to get it done. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. but we'll see. I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. So what do you guys make of this? You think we should get this done? You think we should not get it done? Put your thoughts in there. Please let us know. Got to know. Want to know. Have to know. Okay. We have a lot of stories to talk about today. There were some good ones. And I want to get the Q&A stuff too. And I really want to hear your thoughts on a lot of things. And people are enjoying my mood today. Well, it's kind of channeling. There's a lot of that with the character in this script. So, maybe a method acting. Am I? The fuck you looking at? Let's get to two wonderful sponsors. True Classic, which I'm in love with, been telling you about. If you didn't get a True Classic shirt, not only because you're not supporting the show, you can't do that. It's fine. If you don't get it for yourself, you're an asshole. That's it. Why? Oh, you tell me to buy stuff because you're not going to look as good as you would, as you should, as you could. I'm trying to rhyme more with would, could, should, but I didn't. I just hit those words. But the point is, True Classic will make you look good. And then, right after that, go and have some sex. I fell in love with my wife, and I said, that's it. I'll never fall in love again. Well, that's not true. I fell in love with True Classic. I love True Classic. You guys know. If you watch my show, you know I love True Classic. It is absolutely 100% the best T-shirts, jeans. I wear them everywhere. I mean, I'm obsessed. That's all I asked for my birthday was True Classic. And the guys at True Classic started with a simple mission to bring premium, comfortable clothing to the masses because looking and feeling great shouldn't come with a designer price tag. And boy, oh boy, is that the truth. I agree. People vote with their dollars, and True Classic has sold over 25 million shirts to more than 5 million customers and racking up over 200,000 five-star reviews. No doubt. 100%. The brand isn't just about fabric or fit. It's about helping guys show up every day with confidence and promise. Every time I walk in, whether it's at the gym, I'm going to a screening, if I'm going out somewhere with my wife, I'm wearing True Classic, and I feel great. Their shirts fit where they should. They feel incredible, and they don't break the bank. Truth. You get that tailored look without sacrificing comfort or blowing your budget. I got people last week saying, oh my gosh, you look so good in those shirts. I said, I know. They're great. I've been wearing True Classic for a bit. And you can feel the difference. You can tell the difference the moment you throw one on. It's tailored when you want it. It's relaxed when you need it. There's no bunching, no stiff fabric, no BS. Just a clean, effortless fit that actually works for real life. You know how much I love True Classic. I mean, you've heard me just raving about them. Where do you find them? Easy. Amazon, Target, Costco, Sam's Club, or the easiest way for me, trueclassic.com/Christian, and you try them out for yourself. True Classic. I promise you, you will thank me. Yeah. I didn't run the other one. Why? Because I forgot. I'm going to paint a scenario for you. I want you to picture a bald eagle, which is standing on top of a silverback gorilla, and that's riding on top of a T-Rex. What do you think you call that? You know what you call it? Confidence. Pure confidence. And that's the kind of confidence that you need in the bedroom for that next level wolf riding besides a velociraptor in a Lamborghini through outer space type of experience. You like that? So do I. That is where Rugiet Go Long comes in. It's not just another ED pill. It's a confidence game changer. Go Long combines 2 doctor-trusted medications in one dual-action formula to help you get hard and go the distance. Hell yeah. Plus, the effects last for up to 36 hours. That means that you can feel confident all day and night and then some on the next day, too. Getting started, it's simple. Connect with a board-certified doctor, 100% online at rugiet.com. If prescribed, your treatment ships discreetly to your door. Ready to level up your confidence in the bedroom? You head on over to rugiet.com. Use my promo code Christian, 15% off your first order. That is rugiet.com. Use that code Christian. Make sure to use my code so they know that I sent you. Careful. He's stark, raving mad. What movie? Come on, you dicks. You can figure it out. I want to see who's going to guess. And guess what? There's 300 of you watching right now. Everybody else that's not in here today, fuck them. They didn't have the idea to come in. They didn't realize what we'd be doing here today. We're making magic, kids. That's what we're doing. Hell yeah. We're here today and we're talking it up. Somebody says with the Rugiet ad, I don't want to be hard for 36 hours. That's not the point. What do you think you're doing? Running around like a sword in your pants and you're knocking over potted plants left and right and people are dodging? Come on. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about being ready. Talking about being juiced up and saying, ready? What are you doing right now? I want to fuck. That's what we're talking about. What's my neighbors thinking right now? Who gives a shit? That's what they say in certain parts of France, and that's what I'm saying here today. So if you don't want to keep me on the air long today, that's your bad, Jim. Because 5 fucking questions, fine. That wasn't even to anybody in particular. That was just to people running around the joint. But you've got an opportunity to make this go on for longer. And hey, maybe you're not putting in questions because you don't want to see it go longer. And for that, I say, God bless you. God bless you. Give yourselves one of these, like an old school thing. Shake your fist and say curses at somebody. Why not? That's what I'm talking about. Get it juiced up. And if you didn't buy a True Classic shirt, you're a moron. All right. Let's get to some more stories. Vin Diesel. What the fuck is Vin Diesel doing now? All right, Vin. Here we go. You ready, guys? Me too. Vin Diesel teases a fast evolution. It's not even called Fast 11 anymore. It's called Fast Evolution. Who changed it? I did, fuckface. Call the press. Vin Diesel teases Fast 11 budget solution? Car with fire. The other week, the Wall Street Journal, they reported that Universal Pictures was reportedly unsure about moving ahead with an 11th and final main film in the Fast and Furious franchise. I'm drooling. The paper said there's no approved script. There's no release date. Much of the cast haven't even signed deals to return. And there's no fucking plans to move forward without significant budget cuts to rein in the spending after $340 million was spent on Fast X. Now, franchise star Vin Diesel has, if you didn't hear that right, that's Vin Diesel. He's himself offered an update on the film via Instagram. The actor, that's a stretch, posted photos and video of himself and Michael Moses, chief marketing officer for Universal Pictures. In the photos, Diesel was wearing a shirt saying Fast X Part 2, Los Angeles production 2025, and other shots have the pair in a screening room. Moses himself, not that Moses, but this Moses himself commented on the video. He's saying, out drifting with Dom Toretto. I'm hip, kids. Planning everything. We've got it solved. The paper's report suggested that the most recent draft of that script, reportedly, that would have cost about $250 million to make. So, further $50 million needed to be shaved off. Have they found a budgetary compromise that will allow the film to go forward? The Louis Leterrier directed Fast X, that grosses $705 million. That's the franchise's lowest grossing release in more than a decade. At $750 million or $705 million, someone should be arrested. So, what does all that mean? It means, listen, man, they're trying to make, excuse me, thank you, you're welcome. They're trying to make this movie no matter what. And they really need to figure out, they really need to figure out how to make this work. Universal. I mean, you have to. You got to try to figure a way. This is a franchise, but you can't spend that much money on this. You really can't. So I don't know. I want to see it because I want to know where the story goes. And I thought Momoa was fantastic in that last one. I thought he was great. It was a lot of fun. I felt like he knew what was going on and everybody else didn't. What do you guys think? I don't know, man. I really would like to see this wrap up, but you can, if you're Universal in good conscience, say, hey, listen, you know what? We're going to give you the money that you need. You got to shave that money off, and you got to get it low. You have to. I mean, you really have to. I think that there is a complete way to do this, and they should do this, but you can't spend that kind of money. I'm telling you, you just can't. I'm hoping that they figure it out. I don't know. I think that the other thing is too. It's like, look, as I mentioned, when you put that kind of money into it and you make 700 million, it's the lowest in the franchise, and you don't make a profit on it, you can't do that. $700 million, 700 million. You have to make money on 700 million, and you can't just be shooting for that billion thing. We don't live that in that area. We don't live in that time period anymore. We just don't. I don't know. What do you guys think? Put your thoughts in there. I am very, very excited to see the possibility and see if they can actually get this down, because I think it'll mean a lot to budgets. I think it'll mean a lot to Hollywood in general if you are able to take this franchise down and make it for a good amount of money and actually make a profit on it, even if you make only 700 million. I don't know. Put your thoughts in there, everybody. Please, thank you. Couldn't thank you enough. Really appreciate you being here today on the show. Yeah, the comments in here today during these reads are monumental. They are extraordinary. They are wonderful. Some of this shit, what's with the accent? He's on that 80s sugar meth energy. I mean, this is fantastic stuff, guys. This is stuff of legend. We're the Lord of the Flies today. Do you understand that? All of us who are here today. And if you don't understand that, then you're an asshole. That's the truth. But if you do, then you're part of something today. And you should really understand that. You should look at yourself in the mirror and you should just go, don't even say anything, just sniff the air, because it's a different kind of air that you're sniffing today, because you're here. And if you don't get it, like I said, let's see if you get it. If you don't get it, what are you? You can type that into the comments. If you don't get it, what are you? Go ahead. I'm allowing you today to unhinge, as the kids say. You take 6, 7 and you jam them up your asshole. You don't do that. You act like a responsible human being today, and you do everything that you need to make sure that you know that you're part of something special here today. That's it. Yeah, that's right. We're all running the asylum. See, this is the thing. This is why sometimes I don't need anybody on this show, because no one else is going to be able to. It would just stop. If I was trying to talk to somebody and I was in this mood, it would just stop. And I'd have to talk to people. I don't want to do that today. I don't need to talk to anybody. I'm talking to you. You understand that? You get it. You know? I think so. Yeah, I'll go AWOL. I'll jump right off the fucking wall. I'll land on my head and do a spin like a 1980s hip-hop dancer, breakdancing. Jean-Claude Van Damme doing this shit in the background. If you know, you know. If you don't, fuck off. Because this is where it's at. We're talking about stuff of legend here today, guys. We're talking about jump roping with no jump rope. That's right. I can do what I need to do today. You know why? Because I'm by myself. And I don't give a shit if there's 4 people watching. I feel like I'm in the OR of the Comedy Store room talking to 2 people, because there's no one here. I have no idea whether it's landing, eating dog shit. Doesn't matter, because in here, 7,000 people roaring about what? I have no idea. That's it. It's time. This was a kickboxer. That's right. Van Damme style. Upside down, left, right, BA start, whatever it is, select start. I don't give a shit. Doesn't matter. It happened at that time. Now, a word from our sponsors. Perfect. All right. Moving on. 21 questions. I'm digging your vibes. How am I acting today? Strange. Yeah. Like that segue? Good. Then you know what I'm talking about next. Let's talk about Heat 2. No, we'll talk about Stranger Things. Because there's some shit going down with that show. Now, you know what my goal is today, by the way? My goal is that our commenter looks and says, the one commenter, he looks and he says, you know what? Go back to just reading the articles. That's what I want. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do a fucking story. It's news story time. Hey, my kids are listening to this. Well, they shouldn't be. You should have known that from the intro, that this was not that kind of show. This was not that kind of show. You're bad, Ralph. You're the one. You got into the car and you know, if you know my show well enough, you know that when I'm in this kind of mood, you know what, little Jimmy, today's not the day. We'll wait until he's talking about Spider-Man and Hulk. But today's not the day. No, it's not. I've already done enough here today to show that no children should be watching this at all. If my children watch this, they're grounded. You know, and I'll be able to hear it because I'll hear my voice in a distance, and it's not just the stupid ones going off in my head. It'll be like, oh, wait a minute, something's going on. Something stinks in Denver. But then I would realize, I don't even think my kids realize what I do, so I'm okay. I'm safe. But you just never know. So if you don't understand what's going on here, Ralph, there's only one way I'll forgive you. And that's buying a True Classic t-shirt. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. This, you know what this is going to do? This is going to test who the real G's are on this channel. You stick around with this type of show, then you know who you subscribe to. You know our best behavior, we're best behavior at parties. That's what you see most days of the week. This is the real shit right here. That's right. This is what lives in my head. This is the guy. This is him. So buckle up, Buttercup. Get your shit in gear. And if you don't, like I said, there's other channels you could watch. You want to talk about superheroes flying around, shooting shit out of the sky? There's time for that. Not today. Not today. No way, Jose. So, I don't know, this guy lost his mind. I'm subscribing somewhere else. Fuck off very nicely. Have a great time. We'll miss you never. That's right. You're having a breakdown, Max. Don't fuck with me today, pal. I'm not in the mood. Actually, I am in the mood. So you want to bring it in, Max? Let's go for some shit, Finkel. You can't talk some shit, Finks. You Howard Finkel's kid? Coming down to the ring, weighing 295 pounds and parts unknown, my son Max. But he's in for a shit right now going against this guy. Hey, Willie! You guys are just throwing shit in there now. Alf's coming out. I found out some shit about Alf. Apparently, the reason that the creator's out of his mind. He wants people to treat Alf like he's legit, like he's real, like he's a real fucking alien. And there's a reason why he didn't host Saturday Night Live. Is the guy wanted him to build trenches and shit, and it was like a really hard place to work on. And I was like, oh, that's why. I was like, how did they not remake Alf? How did they not make it? The guy's a pain in the asshole. He's a pain in the ass. Hey, Willie. Hey, Willie, I'm not real. I'm a puppet. But my creator thinks I'm real, Willie. Hey, Willie. There's a story that the actor that played Willie physically fought the doll. He physically fought the doll. Not anyone else. He fought the doll because he had enough of his shit. It's fine. You want to treat this thing like it's real? I'm gonna fight this little fucker. I'm gonna beat the shit out of it. I'm gonna take his big ass nose, his anteater looking nose. I'm gonna beat his little ass. I want to beat that ass. And hey, Willie, this, you prick bastard. I mean, that's how bad it was. That's how bad it was. Look it up. I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. I'm being legit. I'm serious. All right. Let's get real. If we haven't already. What's the next story? Oh, Stranger Things. My wife really wants to watch Stranger Things on the channel. Like every day. She tells me, give me something I want that I'm gonna like watching. She knows she likes Stranger Things. So we're gonna watch Stranger Things. All right. Yeah. I'm telling you, I didn't make that up. True story. At least that's what the internet says. Okay. Here we go. Stranger Things finally comes to cinemas. There's a new report. It's over at Puck News. Indicates the 2-hour series finale of Netflix supernatural smash hit Stranger Things. It's coming to cinemas. Fuck is this guy? Oh, it's from Stranger Things. The final season is being split into 3 parts, starting November 26th with the final episode scheduling to air on New Year's Eve. As a result, the outlet claims that feature-length episodes will debut in AMC and other theater chains on the same day, with the release seen as an event, such as the K-pop Demon Hunter sing-along version within getting a theatrical release. Last week, a report in Variety indicated series co-creator Matt Duffy, he really wanted a theatrical release for the finale, but Netflix told him to go scratch his ass. Actually, no. They said Bella Bizarre shot the idea down, essentially saying, scratch your ass, but did it nicely. Said, I don't think releasing on Netflix is giving the fans what they want. The new report says the interview was made weeks ago and well before the deal was in place. The deals are reportedly not even signed yet. But the writer, Matt Baloney, says it's happening. Duffer also spoke with Empire recently, where he confirmed Joseph Quinn will not be returning at all in the final season as the slain Eddie Munson because we keep people dead. He says, no, Eddie's dead. Everyone should know he's not coming back because he's dead. He has shot like 5 movies since. When the hell's he got time to come and shoot Stranger Things? No, sadly, he's fully under that ground. He's fucking dead. All right. So, I like the idea of what they're doing here. I like it. I like that they're going to be doing I like that they're going to be doing a movie or putting it in theater, or rather, I'm excited that they're going to do that. I want to see it. I want to see Stranger Things in the theater. I'd love to see how that looks. I think that's going to be exciting to do. I think this show, this season is going to crush. It's going to crush. It's going to do so well. And I think, and I'm hoping, because I think they got a lock on what it is. Right? Because like the first season to me was great. The second season, not so much. Third season was better, and the fourth season was phenomenal. I would even say better than the first. And I think the introduction of Vecna, and they have that story now where they're going with Vecna. I'm pretty pumped with it. So, as far as the Joseph Quinn thing, good. Keep your character. There's too many franchises do this. They kill somebody off, and then they realize, we shouldn't have done that. And then they bring them back because they're like, either don't do it or stick to it. You got to stick to it. It adds to the flair. Now, I don't think that Eddie's going to be forgotten. I think that even in the trailer, we see that that's not the case, that Dustin's really making sure that he's remembered. So, yeah. Joe, I don't know the answer to that question. I don't know the question. Someone said, when we worked at Collider Live, there was Roxy's face almost fell off with her microphone. She sat across from me, and on the microphone, she would say, this microphone stinks. And it did. Stunk like dog shit. We don't know who was responsible. We have no idea. I stayed on the other side of the table. Mine was fine. The one across, I don't know who it was. I really don't. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't, even if I wanted to. If it was somebody I didn't like, I would tell you, but I don't know. I don't know the answer. But I wonder if that person likes Stranger Things. Either way, I am excited for Stranger Things. Are you excited for Stranger Things? Could you please put your thoughts in there? Let me know. Saw a movie last night. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it yet. I don't even know if it's let's see. I'm looking first. Let me see. I'm gonna look into see if I'm allowed to talk about it. I think I can at least give a social review. It's not like that. It's not. I don't think it's gonna be a lot of things that people want to see. I'm not sure. I'll tell you in a moment. Is there a Rotten Tomatoes score on it just yet? No, there is not. I can just say a social review. I saw Regretting You last night. Josh Boone directed that one. It's got Allison Williams, McKenna Grace, Dave Franco, Mason Thames. I would tell you that it definitely feels like a he directed Fault in Our Stars and The New Mutants. It's very soap opera-y. I'll say that. I enjoyed watching it. I really like Allison Williams. And McKenna Grace is fantastic. Mason Thames is a star. Mason Thames reminds me of Andrew Garfield. So I liked the characters. There's some pretty convenient plot points, but it's something to watch with your significant other, I think, on the couch streaming. How's that work? Does that work? Yeah. All right. Good for me. I figured it out. All right. We're going to do questions in a second. 26 questions already. Yeah, it's shorter today. Give me a break. But before we do, what am I going to talk about next?
I wish I knew.
Well, I can tell you right now, Georgie, relax your ass. It's going to be both Strawberry and Bubs, and then we'll get into some questions. So start firing them in there, Johnny. One of the things I've really been excited to talk to you guys about is Strawberry.me. It really is getting past the fact that everybody has a job. You want to turn a job into your career, and this is a plan of action in order to do it. Everybody knows that you got to have a job. But a lot of people, most people want a career. It's not just something that's going to get you some cash in the bank account, but it's something that's going to make you feel good about what you're doing and you accomplish something. So if you feel like you're stuck in your job and you want to level up on your career, you really should start checking out Strawberry.me. It's a career coaching service, and it helps you move up the ladder. It'll help you if it's trying to get better pay, land your job in your industry that you're passionate about. You take a quiz, and then Strawberry.me is going to match you with a career coach that's best suited to help you achieve your goals. And for me, I sat down, had a conversation, and really started to analyze a lot of the things that I have done, will do, want to do, and it puts it in perspective, and it worked tremendously. You want to back and forth. You look at, okay, this is a job. This is my career. This is the thing that pays the bills. This is the thing that I'm confident about, that I like going to every day, that I want to make work. So you got to be accountable for this stuff. And it's so important and so easy to put off important career moves without somebody to keep you on track. And that's what Strawberry.me does. So head on over to Strawberry.me/Christian and claim that special offer and get started today. That is Strawberry.me/Christian. Stop settling. Start building the career that you actually want. Boy, am I glad that I discovered Bubs Natural. Holy moly. Look, getting older stinks. And you go, oh, I'm all right. I'm taking care of myself. I'm good. One little turn. Ouch. It doesn't matter if it's you're just waking up in the morning. And I've been going to the gym a lot. And yes, it helps your joints, but it also takes it out of your joints. And whether or not it's that, your joints, hell, your hair. If you're losing hair, your nails are breaking, your skin is losing that glow. Aging stinks, but it doesn't have to. So Bubs Naturals Collagen Peptides, it really helps you turn back the clock. So if you didn't know, and you weren't aware, when you're starting right around your mid-20s, your collagen product starts to naturally decline in your body. And that's where Bubs Natural Collagen Peptides, that's where it comes in. So Bubs helps restore collagen levels closer to what your body naturally had in its youth. So your joints feel stronger, your hair and your nails grow healthier, and your skin looks smoother. Collagen is the most abundant protein, and it's often referred to as the glue that holds our bodies together. I love the science behind this stuff. And for me, even since I got it, I'll be honest, like I'm at the gym. I'm like, hey, it's not as achy. My shoulders were killing me beforehand. Not as bad now. My hair looks better. My skin, people tell me how much my skin looks better. I feel like I'm bouncing back faster from workouts. Here's the great thing about Bubs that's different than other collagen products. There's no junk, meaning zero sugars, sweeteners, or fillers. Third-party tested, NSF certified, for sport and Whole30 proved. So you know it's clean and it's trustworthy. It's sustainably sourced from grass-fed, pasture-raised cattle. It mixes seamlessly. It dissolves in coffee, water, or smoothies without taste or clumps. I put it in my water right before I'm going to the gym. Over 100,000 happy customers. It's voted 2024's best collagen by health.com. Live better longer for a limited time only. Our listeners are going to get 20% off at Bubs Naturals. You got to use that code Kristian at checkout. Just head to bubsnaturals.com. Use the code Kristian. You're all set. After you sign up, they're going to say, hey, where'd you hear about us? You tell them that Kristian Harloff sent you over there. You support the show. You tell us how good you're feeling afterwards. You don't have to say thank you, but I'll take it. Hell yeah, I'll take it. I mean, Bubs Natural and Strawberry, like I said, there's only so many opportunities you can put in front of somebody. Say, hey, listen, this is good stuff. And you go, no, I don't want to. I don't do sponsors. You don't use me sponsors on this. Yeah, I give you opportunity. There's only so much I can do. You want to slap my hand out of your face? Good. I hope it comes coming right back and hit you in the nutbag. Again, as they say in certain parts of France. Okay. So it's question time, memory time, or member time. Memories for members. Carol Monterio became a new member. You're probably rethinking that, Carol, but that's okay. We have a lot of good stuff going on. 30 questions. We could stay here for a while. We could be done in 5 minutes. Who knows? I don't. Do you? I don't. Do you? I don't. The great Dom Herrera, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. 30. Now we move on. All right. I would like to see if we can get to 70. 71. We had 71. 71 is what Roca had. Let's beat 71. I think we can do it. 71. Will Smith doesn't understand shit. Not the Will Smith. The Will Smith in this comment section. If you think that's anger, you're an imbecile. That's right. An absolute imbecile. When you walk on the streets, you're going to why are they looking at me? You're going to start to get self-conscious. And you shouldn't be self-conscious. You should be, wait a minute, I'm right. The things that I think are right. People think I'm an imbecile. Trey Porter is the first one. Your opening sounded like a mix of character out of The Wolf of Wall Street and a Marcelo Hernandez skit from SNL. Trey, I got to be honest with you. I don't remember anything I did. It's a blur. It's gone. Lost. In a sea of the internet. That's it. Okay. But Trey, thank you. You watch that Iverson doc? Is it out yet? I know that they premiered it. I don't know if it's out yet. Johnny Patrizia, after Demon Slayer, will you watch any more anime? I don't know. Johnny, they're eating shit. Eating shit's not fair. They're not doing well. Yeah, Rick, I didn't. See, that's the thing. So Rick said, don't let the comments get under your skin. I didn't. You got to be able to take things like a bit. I wanted to turn it into a bit. And that's what I wanted to do. And I did it. Don't start looking at me again. I gave you your shit before. You want some shit? All right. Kenya King. Paramount. They can't even handle Transformers. TMNT, G.I. Joe, MTV is done. Star Trek, Nickelodeon. How will they handle DC, Harry Potter, MK? Well, Kenya, what they're saying is that Abdi and DeLuca would take over, and they're Warner Brothers. They would basically say, so all those ones that you're saying that they can't handle, G.I. Joe, maybe they're in charge. Then Abdi and DeLuca are in charge of those. Instead, there's a whole change up. So that team, I don't think would be in place. The team that you're concerned with. Raheem Ranger was in the hospital 2 weeks ago. And I'm sorry that you were in the hospital. I wanted to say thank you for the content you've given me over the years. You're welcome, and thank you for watching. From Schmodown to SEN to rewatches to Sam Reacts. Love it all, and thanks again. Much love. I cannot thank you enough for saying that. Appreciate that. Thank you. And I really appreciate it. That's really nice. Okay. Let's see. Next one. Oh, he follows it up. And of course, Schmoes know. Can't believe I forgot. I'm glad. I'm glad that people are enjoying and enjoyed Schmoes know. It was the start of it all. ZB, support for the madness. See, ZB, you get it. Dancing Dog 60. I had to tip for the Pecker Pill advertisement. Yeah, and get some. I mean, that's where you're going to tip. You talk about tips. There you go. Johnny Patrizia. Did you find a weed nugget? Nope. Sober as a piss nugget, as they say. I went to the gym this morning. Had a good workout. How about that? Does that help? RQM, DSMB. Kristian just sending support. Thank you, RQ. Peter Huntington. If Netflix buys Warner Brothers and puts all the movies on streaming and doesn't do theatrical, theaters might be in real trouble. So yes, that is a fair concern to have. And I had the same question / concern about it. I can't imagine, because I don't think they're going to just take because what you would think is, and a right thought to have, I don't think they're going to take Warner Brothers, disband it, and then just turn it into a big Netflix. Because they turn it into a big Netflix. Well, Netflix, our standard is we don't release theatrically unless it's a special circumstance. I don't think that's the case. I think they would buy it if Netflix did buy it, and they would run it in the way that WWE should have run WCW, right? WWE should have run WCW like a separate entity. They didn't. They put it all under one banner, and it got sloppy and messy. And then stars just, they like punish people. It was terribly, terribly handled. I don't believe Netflix would do that to Warner Brothers. Go, pal. Kristian's in the mood today. Love these shows. Go, pal. It happens every once in a while. Alan Smithy, movies, TV erections. Thanks, Harloff. You're welcome, Al. This is what this show is. See, you get it. You're here. Okay. Next one. Gopal, how the fuck did they make? And this is how I know even Gopal knows what kind of show we're on today. Gopal never curses in the super chats. How the fuck did they make and release half a movie Fast X without signing the cast for the conclusion? Stupidity, ego, hubris. Philly G, support. Thank you, Philly G. 36. Come on, guys. You want a short show today? Long show? I don't care. It's up to you. I get it. I'm gonna do what my dog does. My dog does this sometimes. A lot of times. He rests his head like on a shoe. Is that comfortable? Not really. All right. Go, pal. You have to be sure you have the cast signed on to complete the story if you're going to release a movie with no ending. I know. It does, especially the last two parts. You couldn't be more right. You're 100% right. Dancing Dog 60. Fast X was ass. I think they need to do a stripped down Fast film, bring back Rob Cohen to bookend the series and make it a street racing film again. I think eventually, yes, but unfortunately, and I'm usually always with you on stuff like that. Like, get it back to the brass, what started, the grassroots. However, this is, as Gopal was just saying, this is part 2 of a movie, and they already set up these huge stakes. I mean, I guess you could set up the huge stakes to a smaller thing, but I just don't think there's not enough money in that, I think. Unheard Sirens Incorporated. Me watching Crazy Harloff today. Cue the Mike laughing clip. Sure.
Cock?
Hey, what's your language? Okay. So thank you, Unheard. Appreciate it. Next one. Go, pal. I'm only sad Brett couldn't be here today. You know, virtually, he's got to be in the same kind of mood. If I'm in this kind of mood and he's in the, sometimes he gets in that mood where he's just kind of like, yeah, and he plays on me, but he's not in you got to have the spark mode, Brett. The spark mode, Brett. If he's in that kind of mood, then you'd be in trouble. And that's the thing. If he's in studio, even if he was kind of like this, and I'm in this mood, or vice versa, we both get into the same mood. So yeah. That's my favorite. Is that real? That's not you. You're not really asking that. Are you new to this? You can't be new. You're a member. Wait, he's got to be fucking around. He's messing around. I think. Got to be messing around. Beto Power. Why does Warner Brothers want to sell so badly? They're all about to release the most popular streaming show ever, and DCU is on the rise. Why does Warner Brothers want to sell so? They're about to release the most popular streaming show. What is? Oh, Harry Potter. And DCU is on the rise. Remember, it's not just one thing. one streaming thing that could say they're probably in a lot of debt and other things too. And I think Zaslav wanted to do this from the second he took over, was build it, make it as sexy as possible, and then sell that mother. That's what he wanted to do. That's exactly what he wanted to do. Johnny Patrizia, if you don't, fuck off needs to be a t-shirt. Yeah, it's just hard to, it's one thing to say it and be like, okay, either come, because you're wearing it out on the street. I can't stand when people wear curse words out in public. I hate it. I hate it. And maybe I hate it more now because I'm a dad, but like I hate it. I hate it. It's like, it's not edgy. It's not cool. It just isn't. And I don't love it. And I shouldn't say out in public, but out in inappropriate places in public. If you're going out and it's like, well, we're a bunch of people out there that are going to be they're going to be in the same minds. People are going to be wearing shit like this. Sure. You're walking around on like Venice Boulevard or Venice Boardwalk rather. Or you're walking around like, somewhere where kids are going to be. That's you're not cool. Anyway, shakes fist. Alex, we're Lord of the Flies today. If you don't understand that, then you're an asshole. Kristian Harloff 2025. Put that on merch. We should. See, but this is the thing, Alex. This is the thing. If you were here, then you get it. You guys are part of a thing today. This is like it was like a little small concert that we went to together. And if nobody else gets it, that's their bad. They're gonna get movie news and stuff tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna be off. I'm gonna be off. I gotta see. I'm waiting to see if Roxy can host. If not, there's a possibility we have to cancel the show tomorrow. I gotta do something with the family. But at least you got this right now. And then we'll be back for Capes and Cows on Friday, for sure. Did somebody actually get a True Classic shirt out of all that? I really hope so. Someone said that. Someone said they got it. They got it. And then this is my favorite comment. This is my favorite comment ever. Oscar, can I subscribe twice? Please make a separate account. Go ahead. Okay. Next one. I don't even know what the hell is going on. This is so funny when I look at the comments and I see all these questions now, which I guess Alf is going on. Yeah. Gopal. This release, the new Stranger Things episode, when you're busy with your family on Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's schedule really annoys me. Yeah, but it's true because they dump it all in one, and they want you to just kind of piece it together, I guess. It's like, I still think that Stranger Things should be week to week, but Netflix just doesn't do that. Yeah. Okay. Battery. How much to start that OnlyFans, Kristian? Don't be ashamed. Yeah, because what? Is this because of the guns? Is it because of the guns? They're not there yet. Not yet. I can't do that. I can't do OnlyFans. All right, go, pal. Oh, Ultron? Can I still? I don't know if I can do Ultron anymore, Michael. Strings. That's all I got. Go, pal. I just started X-Files. It makes me sad they gave Scully a war crime of haircut between the pilot and the second episode. I was never an X-Files. Strangely enough, I was never an X-Files fan. I don't know if it was that I even tried it. I don't know if I ever tried it. Maybe I should. And I'll maybe watch Cougars. I don't know. John Darius. Roxy's answer yesterday regarding Apple was odd to say the least. They aren't celebrity driven at all with their content. They deliver quality that rivals HBO. By far the best for WB. Well, no, I don't think she's wrong. They're not just running stuff just based on celebrities, but they put big, huge talent in a lot of their shows, and they don't do as much as, say, Netflix. Definitely not. But you look at the stuff that they do. I kind of agree with it. There's some big power celebrities that they lead with. They lead with people. And look, we're going like our goal. Once we shoot this pilot is to go to all the streaming places, and like Apple, like it scares me. I mean, like we have on our cast list, we have some names in there that we're hoping to get, if the Kickstarter works out the way we want it to, and maybe that helps because like it's myself, Martini, and the leads. Apple's been like, who are those two? I don't know who that is. I feel like there's other streaming services that might actually say, okay, take a shot. The show's good, and at least you got so and so in it. But I don't know if Apple would do that. I could absolutely be wrong, but that's the way that because I just look at all Apple stuff and they lead with like big celebrities a lot of the times. Their quality is phenomenal, John. You're not wrong. It's phenomenal. It's great stuff. but I think they do lead with big names. Connor Mullis, forklift time frickers. Frick, yeah, there you go. Whatever that means, I believe you. John Darius. Silo is incredibly well written. Apple so far has pushed content for award talks. That's what matters most. It's the structure we need for superheroes, especially which studio you're rooting for. To get Warner Brothers. I mean, if I'm being honest, none of them. It'd be nice to just see Warner Brothers be able to sustain, but I don't think they will. I think because they're trying to sell. So overall, who would I like to see get them? That are the people that are on. I don't know the plans, or what the plans are for any of this stuff. So it's very hard for me to say who I hope. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is, because I could say, well, you know what? I hope Paramount does get them, and then they make a whole bunch of changes and different things and cancel things, and I'm like, oh, that was a terrible decision. Or vice versa. I'm like, I don't know if Paramount should get them, and then they're like, well, wait, they put so and so in charge. They're doing this now. That's great. And same thing with Netflix. I'm like, oh no, you go to Netflix, they're not going to do theatrical. I'm like, no, we're going to do theatrical, but we're going to do this. Now, I don't know the plans, so I don't really have an answer to that, unfortunately. Concert Malls, Mr. K feeling my vibe today. Yippee skippy, hell yeah. See, that's the whole thing. That's what I just. That's my burner account, Connor Mullis. Beto Power, you're one funny MF. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. Fuck you. I'm fooling you, and you don't like it. Handle pocket. And look you. I ran into that guy at a bank one time. Okay. Mike Joyce, would you want to add yourself to Sora? In private, like for potentially if I had things written and throwing things in there to see, like storyboarding, maybe, but I don't know. It's too. And not even that. Maybe it's like seeing past things and ideas, but not public stuff. Stuff that's like just you write stuff, put it in there, see if it's, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. Battery. I hear New Jersey's pizza is better than New York's. I gotta go. There's some good Jersey spots. Definitely. This might be true. I don't know who Kristian is, but me, I put one extra scoop in there, so maybe that's what happened. Battery. Kristian, please help Roku grow his channel. Battery, be nice. He's doing good. Go, pal. You talking about practice? 47 questions thus far. Connor Mullis, orange juice. Deal with it, folks. Hell yeah. I am Two Fly Cam. Farrell, Sandler, Stiller, Carey. Pick one. I say Carey. Yeah, I would pick Jim Carrey also. Will Ferrell, very hilarious. Naturally, just very funny guy. Overall, all his you're talking about just movie-wise? Movie or career? Still, I'd probably still pick Carey if it's movies or career. Sandler has done so much for so many people, and he's got a really good career. My answer to Carey is very similar to his too, right? You just associate Sandler with a lot of the goofy stuff, but he's a great actor. Adam Sandler is a great actor. In all this drama that he does, it's my favorite stuff to watch him in. Is when he's actually being emotional, and he's really good at it. And Jim Carrey, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind is going to win for me because it's one of my favorite movies of all time. So it's going to be hard for me if you got to erase one. I can't erase that movie. And as much as I love Severance and everything too, there's a lot of Stiller stuff that I just don't love. So yeah, Jim Carrey and his stand up and Living Color and everything too. I pick if I was going to put a list on it, I would pick Jim Carrey first, Sandler, Will Ferrell, Stiller. That's how I would do it. Okay, Johnny Patrizia, what's your favorite album? Probably the original Doors album. Is it 67? I think so. 48. As we're winding down here. I'm only here for booger sugar, Kristian. Fair enough, Brandon. But that's not me. Paige. Chowdhury, Kristian. I think I'm good, Paige. I'm enjoying myself. How about you? How are you doing? Go, pal. Never saw X-Files before, just starting now. Well, there you go. Go, pal. Friends have been pushing it. Well, let me know what you think once you watch it. I'm going to wait probably till the new ones. He says 3 eps in so far. And so far, so good. Okay. Paige, have you talked to Mark Ellis? I talk to Mark often. He's doing well. We're trying to get him in for a in studio show. That's why he hasn't done the virtual stuff, but he's doing good. Yeah, I talked to Mark. We text each other often. And we talk on the phone often. He's doing well. I'll tell him you said hi. My cat, what's up, Mike? Tried sending this yesterday, but it didn't work. In my opinion, Tron Ares felt like a fourth film and not a direct sequel. I liked it, but prefer a direct sequel. I'm with you. I agree with that. It felt like almost like a spinoff. It felt like a Tron adjacent, considering that it didn't have anything to do with the last story that they had set up. Plus, Tron's not even in it. What's it called Tron for? Should be called The Grid or something, but they needed the name. So I'm with you. I'm with you. All right, let's see. Alan Smithy, sending good vibes to my man PLD. He truly is my favorite Ed Harris fan. He's the best. He's the best. Anthony Nugent. What's up, Anthony? Can we get a reaction to Apple TV's Plural's new trailer? Vince Gilligan's new show looks strange, interesting. You can't get a reaction because I'm going to watch it. I haven't seen a trailer. I don't want to see a trailer. I just want to watch it when it comes out. So, Gopal, is Riley still on DTE? No, not really. He's really busy with his little one. He's not in the trenches as much. And so no, and I don't really run UAP Tuesdays as much anymore, which is like our long form show. Is just time wise, I do like one story a day on that channel. So he won't really have Riley on as much. He was running his own channel for a little bit. I wish he would have kept with it. Gopal, down by Trenton, they have tomato pies. Oh yeah, just tomato, no cheese. All right, 51. 51. Are we ending with 51? Let's see. We'll see. Michael Jaguar, today's show is banging off right now. Thank you. But just one thing, if I may, need a bit more energy, more cowbell. More cowbell. It's one of the best skits ever. Ed at the movies. High energy, yelling. Hey, Christian, Chili's or Applebee's? Neither. That's an Ellis question. I don't like either. We used to go, which one we go? I think we used to always go to Chili's at when we were at Schmoes No, we were at Toad Hop. And I was just always wondering. No, it wasn't a Toad Hop. It was AfterBuzz. It was AfterBuzz, and I was and people used to get sick. It terrible. Dancing Dog 60, fantastic energy today, Christian. Great show. Thank you, Dancing Dogs. I appreciate that. I'm so excited to finally. I'm hoping. My fingers are crossed. That I can get this conversation out on Monday with the director and producer, lock down what we think our budget needs to be in order to get it done. And I said, this is, I think that I've told people this, and I tell you again, like what I've told them is, all right, here's what we want to do. We have the finalized script. This is the script that everybody agrees is the one that we want to shoot. And I think that we are there now. And now that we're there, now let's go on these roles. Here's a casting list of who we want to get. The people involved are pretty well connected that they're going to get the script to these people. Now, the question is, can we say, hey, ideally, the goal would be, hey, we really love this script. Yes, you can say that we are attached to this if it gets made. That's going to be hard to do. But we're getting it to some names that you're going to know and names that you're going to recognize, right? And my goal is to say, okay, what is, to this, again, the producer and the director, what is the absolute minimum? We cannot make this show unless we hit this at a minimum. And that's what we're going to set the goal at. Now, the goal is to exceed that so we can then say, okay, we were able to get that person in that role, but we really wanted that person. Like, if I tell you who they are looking at for like the DP and stuff, it's like, okay, we're trying to make like a real streaming show that would be on any one of these shows, on any of these networks. I'm not making, and I love it. It's a passion project of mine, but I'm not making grasping at straws again. That was just kind of like, we're making a real television show. Now, whether or not it goes anywhere, I don't know, but that's kind of the goal, is that we get past that meeting on Monday. I have already committed the director and producer have already committed to being on the show and announcing them on the show. and then announcing the Kickstarter and the tiers on that same show. So that's kind of where we're at. Dancing Dog 60. Do you own an air fryer? Best recipe? I don't. My brother bought me one a while ago. We just never got into it. We never got into it. So no, I don't really. I don't use it. Never did use it. Ed, the movies release date rumors. I need a triple dipper. For which release date rumors? For which, Ed? I missed it. Not sure. Okay. I'm very excited for you guys to hear more about it. I am. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Paul Walter Hauser, Paul Giamatti. I'll put them on the list. I'll tell you that. It'd be great. I am Two Fly Cam. Hypothetically, you get all the answers about UAPs and alien tech, but in exchange, you're getting probe for 2 weeks straight. Taking that deal? Is the probe, is it comfortable? Am I sleeping? You don't give enough detail. Is it painful? Painful? I don't know. Is it going to help? The question is going to help society. Seattle KO, did you own a George Foreman coat? Oh, yeah. Yes, I did. Who didn't? Who didn't? I did for sure. Absolutely. I love the suggestions that people are coming. Look, there's so many names in here that I'd love to get. And there's, it's funny because someone asked if, there's a role for Katie and there was a role for Bonnie or whatever too. And initially the answer was I don't know about for the pilot. In the new edition of the script, there is. I'd love to actually get it to them once again we get closer. And we'll see. Paige, how to talk to a celebrity and get nervous. When I met you, I was shaking on the inside. I'm going to a convention. I want to be cool. Well, first of all, never get nervous talking to me. If you're a fan of this show, remember, I'm always very pleased to meet any one of you guys because you do this. And second of all, I'm not a celebrity. But you're going to a convention, the one thing, Paige, just be yourself. You walk up and people, unless they're a dick, and then you want to be fans of them anyway, they're going to be very appreciative. And you just say, like you did. Just say, watching your show, it's nice to meet you, all this stuff. Whatever you want to say. People should be appreciative. So don't get nervous because they're lucky to talk to you. They're lucky to talk to you. And that's if they're not, and they've lost touch of what this is all about. And then you want to be fans with them, and you're good. And you still shouldn't be nervous, but they never, like, if someone's a douche to you after you say, hey, listen, and they're like douche, then you should then go, I'm not going to follow that person anymore either. So that's my advice. Don't be nervous. Just be yourself and have a fun time. Joshua Gonzalez, I'm talking to a girl right now. Very nervous. While you're watching this show, you son of a bitch. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Joshua Romer, still deep into Jedi Council. I don't know how you're doing it. And it holds up over time. You're the man cage. Well, somebody's enjoying it. Thank you, Josh. Joyous. I appreciate that. Anyway, look, 58 today. That's pretty damn good. I'm digging it. I like it. Not bad. If there's any other things you want to discuss, talk about, go ahead and throw that in there. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that and more. I am, as I said, and I told you guys this on the show yesterday with Mike and Roxy. Please understand that this show, the pilot coming up, is going to be, to me, it is going to be like it already is kind of like one of the biggest gems of my career in this space in general. I'm very proud of it. What myself and Martini is brilliant. She's very, very, very smart. She's funny. You're gonna fall in love with her when you see her on screen. She's hilarious. If anybody made it out to my last show at the Comedy Store when I had my last show, she was there. She performed. And and we're just really working well together. And I've just been looking, and I talked about it because people get ask me about Shelby Oaks, and I'm just so impressed with what Chris Stuckman did overall. And I've looked at comments and things, and I see the pride in people that said I was a backer on this when it started. I was a backer on this. I want you guys to have that kind of pride too, because we're making this show, and I want you guys to understand, like, it's that thing that we're gonna say. We didn't take that script that we knew was good, give it to somebody, and then they say, "Well, we want you to do this." And so we made it, and we showed you exactly what we wanted to do, and we made it. And then, oh, okay, well, and then we got the thing greenlit for a season. That's the deal. It's been done before. It's a new media. It's a new way to do it. And with this dedicated audience, I believe we can do it. And I will be pushing out on every damn thing that I do. You'll see if you watch my reactions, you're going to see me talking about it. So get ready for it, because it's going to be my life. Like, really telling you about this. We're going to make this, and I hope that you'll be on the journey with us. Victor Rodriguez, happy Wednesday. Have you heard about Ray? Ray ho! Go pal. 58. It's too close to stop now. We're at 63. I mean, I guess 8 more questions and we beat Roca. Or we tie Roca. 8 questions. Okay. Go pal. Dan's member question this week is about biopics. What do you mean? Does Dan do member questions? What does he do? I'm not sure. Johnny Patriza. Kristian, Haskell mentioned a G.I. Joe Transformers animated crossover. Thoughts? Well, they did a really good one. There was a comic book, and maybe that's what Ed is talking about. There was a comic book back in the day that Marvel ran that was G.I. Joe versus Transformers, and they blew up Bumblebee. I would love to see a little bit more of a kind of serious toned animated version. That'd be great. Go pal. What musician biopic do you want to see? Musician biopic. Well, the Doors were always the one. I mean, I'd still like to see one on Kurt Cobain. Nirvana probably be, obviously really sad, but I'd like to see it. I am Two Fly Cam. Very excited for your future endeavors, Cage. Thank you, I too. I'm excited, and I'm pumped for you guys to check it out. I mean, I really want it to be a thing where people, like, every time you watch a live show or watch it in the replay, you go, you know what? I'm going to see what this thing's all about, and I'm going to be a part of this. I hope that every single person that watches is a part of it. We'll get the show done in seconds if they do. But I know that's a tall order. Go pal, musician or band who doesn't have one. I would. How about a comedian? I still want to see the George Carlin one. Go pal. I'm thinking Soundgarden would be good. Yeah, maybe. Or what was our Linkin Park, maybe? Aaron Doherty, that's huge. Thank you. Can't wait to hear more about the pilot, Kristian. Rox got me hyped yesterday. Roxy said really nice things, and Saul the other day had really nice things to say, and look, it's one of these things where, I mean, even look, director said something along the lines of, like, I was really blown away by the script. I thought the director was going to come back to me in like a month. He came back to me within 2 days. Said, I read the script, I'm in, and I was shocked. I was shocked that it was that fast. But yeah, the two of us, Martinique, we both we just really believe in this thing. We make ourselves laugh writing it. And there's some really good moments to it. And Steph gave some great notes. Roxy gave some great notes. I mean, a lot of people gave, Ethan Irwin, my friend Derek. A lot of people gave some great notes on it. A lot of people. And it was I'm excited. I'm really excited for you guys to check it out. So I'm glad that you're hyped about it, and hope everybody else is too. Go pal. They're kind of engineers of grunge, pioneers. Is that what you meant? Pioneers, or maybe not. Maybe that's what you meant. Them and Pearl Jam and others. But yes, Soundgarden. That's true. It's a smaller movie on them. Sure, if it's an interesting story, right? Joey Pedras. What's up, Joey? Hello. Started a new job, and I haven't been able to join in a while. Can't wait for the KS. Well, I'm excited to have you in here too, Joey. Joey's very, very instrumental and helpful with. We're gonna do another one of those things, Joey. We're gonna do a stream with ideas, and I think I'm probably going to bring Attack Peter into that stream also. I might, if the director wants to do it, I might bring the director into a member stream also to get some ideas. Unheard Sirens, still waiting for a good Bowie biopic. That's a good one too. More of his life covered. That's a really good one. I'll tell you what, I would like to see another Bruce one that covers his actual journey, not just that event. Battery. Is there a beef with Red Letter that seemed cool? No, not at all. I look, those guys are like Saturday Night Live. They're like Saturday Night Live. They are, you gotta, that's what they do. If you look, if you put your guard down and you let yourself slip and someone pops you in the face with a jaw because you slipped, that's on you. That's on you. It doesn't take you, it takes you a little bit to maybe realize that, but they're hilarious. No beef whatsoever with Red Letter. Red Letter. I respect them very much and think that they've grown a tremendous brand, and now they brought over my buddy Josh Robert Thompson over there, which is even better. Not at all. I think they're hilarious. Joyous Romer, have you ever talked to Perry or John Campy these days? Both of them. When I went to New York Comic Con, I went over and saw Perry, and I hung out with Perry for a little bit. I went to the suite, and I posted a picture. I hung out with her and Gray Drake, and Perry and I caught up and talked for a bit. I love seeing Perry. It was great. We talked for quite a bit. Hung out for, I mean, probably close to an hour, and then she had a couple interviews, and I was taken off. But I saw her, saw Gray, and then what was the other one? John came in and for my birthday stream. He popped in on the stream. Joyous, if you want to check out that stream, he was on the stream, so it was nice. Battery, Pete Roke. I hope you run Lucasfilm someday. Oh man, I don't want that job. I'll tell you exactly what I want in general, what I would like to see happen, and what I want to manifest to happen, if you will. As I said, I really know this audience. I know that you guys will like this show. I know that you like my show. It incorporates the things that we like here, things that we've done, this type of, not necessarily the movie space, but podcasting and other things too, and comedy and characters and things that we've discussed on this show, right? And interviews are things that I want to do. I want to transition that show that I make into interview shows, and I want this channel to do what it's doing. I want this channel to be the movie news space. I want it to be the reaction stuff. I want it to be all those types of things. I want to have both of those things, and that to me would be ideal, because for me, I want that one thing that I'm really, really scripted, that I'm really, really proud of, and this is it. This is it. This is just that. It's that thing. I can feel it. It's like the thing I got. This show will be made one way or another. Just a matter of how we do it. But running Lucasfilm, nah, no thanks. Go pal. Chris, Kim, Hero, Matt, a little older than the big four. Go pal. I miss these sometimes, like, because I'm going through the chat, and then I miss what's continued from the last one. Mike. Oh, okay. You give me the answer in the next one. Mike Cat, Dangerfield biopic. That'd be tough. Oh, I mean, I gotta respect her. I can get it a little bit. He's like, I mean, you're telling me. I almost get there, but I can't do it all the way. Looks good on you though. He's the best. He's the best. I'd love to. That's a hard one to do though. Go pal. College friends of Pavitt and Poman of Sub Pop. Okay. All right. Haskell. Yo, man. What's up, Haskell? I retweeted you the article on Kirkman and Hasbro deal, including the G.I. Joe Transformers adult animated series akin to Invincible. Oh, cool. Based on Kirkman. Oh, right. Because they did something. That's great. I don't know if I'll read the article, but I appreciate you sending it. Jacob. Okay. Thank you, Jacob. Really appreciate that. Jacob Leckhart. Barbie reaction with Sam after Oppenheimer. I think she's seen Barbie. You know what? I don't know. Let me see. Ask her right now. Text Sam. Let me see.
What do you want to say to Sam?
Hey, have you ever seen the Barbie movie? I have to imagine she saw the Barbie movie. Maybe I'm wrong. She had never seen a freaking Marvel movie, so maybe not. I'm gonna say that she's seen that. I'm gonna say she's seen that. But we're watching today. She's coming in to watch Tenet, and then we're gonna watch Oppenheimer. Johnny Patriza. Cold Chisel would never big in the US, but I'd like to see a biopic top 3 Australian bands. For me, AC/DC, Midnight Oil, and Cold Chisel. I mean, I'd love to see AC/DC for sure. Go pal. Pearl Jam only formed in 91. Some members were in other Seattle bands before Andy Wood. See, you're like you're like Google. Soundgarden, Nirvana, Alice in Chains, great. I saw Alice in Chains Was it 99? So when did he die? What did I saw? Sherlock. I've been seeing reviews on here for Shelby Oaks, but they don't feel genuine because how they are either just saying it's perfect because Stuckman, as they're showing they were at, it feels fake. Well, I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. It's one of the reasons that I'm not going to at least. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna see the movie. I don't think I'm gonna review the movie. First of all, never got an invite for a press screening for it, so that's part one. And you guys know I don't really go to movies unless they're press screenings. I don't like going and seeing movies with people in the theater. I think behavior is incredibly bad. I will watch it if it's on once it hits digital. And I'll probably give my thoughts on it, but I don't know. I don't know yet because it's what I would not do is I wouldn't be dishonest on it, and that's the thing. I wouldn't be dishonest. So because and one of the things again, I'm not a found footage horror guy in general. It's just not my genre. So where I go with this and why I wanted to talk to Chris is because I respect so much with what he did. And I'll tell you, I've known him now. I mean, because Mark and I started in 2008. He started 2010. And I remember he reached out to us and we collaborated with him a bunch of times. We got him involved with the You Reviewers. He called me to help him get certified on Rotten Tomatoes, like all of those things. During that You Reviewers stuff and all that, I remember shooting sketches. He always had the drive and the goal and the ambition to want to direct. He always talked about it. He always wanted to do it, and he got it done. He made it happen, and that to me is a huge accomplishment, and I respect it. And that to me is the story for me, and that's the stuff that I'd want to talk to him about his journey on the way there. Never got a chance to talk to him, but nonetheless. Like I said, seeing the movie itself and reviewing it, there are morons who still I saw some idiot today on my Smashing Machine reviews like, oh, this isn't a genuine review. You're just trying to glaze over this. And I was like, who am I trying to glaze over? I thought it was a good performance. I said the chemistry between him and Blunt is there. It's pretty much a documentary. But I enjoyed watching it. You didn't enjoy watching it, good for you. But like, I'm pretty honest in my thoughts. Maybe sometimes to a detriment. So I don't know. I gotta see. I gotta see if I'm gonna see the movie. I don't know yet. Aiden Doherty. Hey Christian, what do you think your current top 5 movies are this year? And with their current track record, do you think Avatar: Fire and Ash has a chance to make it on your top 5 list? Let me answer that first part. Yes. It always does. I love those movies. I love the emotion that comes with it. I love the visuals with it. It's just an experience that I just don't get from other movies. I look forward to them every time they come out. So yes, absolutely has a chance. I don't know my top 5 yet. I can tell you that out of the movies that came out, the ones that pop into my head, and there's just no particular order, like Sinners and F1, Roofman, Weapons. Those are movies that pop into my head immediately, and there's other ones I'm sure that I'll also look through and see. But that's it. That's yeah. See, this is people are ripping into Chris for taking fans' money. See, that. What do you think Kickstarters are? Kickstarters are support that, but that's the whole thing. Look, I am very aware in a lot of it. I told myself this morning. Let's say that things happen the way that I want them to happen. And let's say that this thing does indeed get made. And the story is then, it's like Eminem and 8 Mile. What are people going to say? There's going to be trolls that come out and bring up Galaxy's Edge. And there's going to be trolls that say, oh, he needed this. He asked his fans for money. He did that. You got to be prepared for it. You got to know that, people want to knock you down no matter what. No matter what, people want to knock you down. It's like, instead of saying those things of like, look what he did. He built a channel from nothing to 2 million subscribers, started a Kickstarter, got the money that exceeded his budget that he wanted, exceeded it, got to a place that he could have made the money on his own. The studio gets involved and gave him more to make it because they believed in it. How do you not applaud that unless you just want to hate on somebody? And then you go into the other thing, well, he was a critic and now he doesn't review stuff. I understand an argument in where, like, look, if you're continuing to be a Rotten Tomatoes critic and you're doing these things, it starts to become a conflict of interest, especially when you're going to be a successful director, right? But his reasoning behind it and the things that he's saying, I get it. But he is now venturing more so into becoming a filmmaker than a critic or a YouTuber, and that's fine. But this is also, don't forget, it's his business. It's his livelihood. The man is married. He's got a family, or he's married, and he's got a life, and he's got his things. He's got responsibilities. So he still has this and needs to manage the audience and still wants to be true to his audience. But people are going to do what people are going to do because people always want to knock you down, no matter what. They want to help you get up there, and then they want to push you right off. There's a lot of people that do that. Now, there are others, and I feel like a lot of people who are here today will hold you tight and say, don't fall. And I think there's a lot of people that have Stuckman's back, and they're saying, don't do that. But there's a lot, of course, there's going to be people like but you got to understand it. Like I said, I'm totally prepared for that. I know there's going to be tons of people coming out of the woodwork, now that saying this or that or bringing up other shit. It's part of the deal. Alex, that's okay. I'll run Lucasfilm if you don't want to. Go ahead. I'll come see the movies. 84, guys. We did it today. 84. Can we hit 100 and make it tough for Capes and Cows? We'll see. We'll see. Okay. 84. Again, I'm still reading. Hold on. You guys, let's see. Okay. I'm still looking. Hold on a second. I think there's more. That's it. Okay. All right. So the answer, which studio is releasing Stuckman's? I think it's Neon. Pretty sure it's Neon. I think so. All right. It's true. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Casey. Guys, all right, we did it. 84 questions. It was a good show today. It was a fun show. I appreciate the support. You guys rule. I'm waiting to hear back from Roxy. Let me see. Did she write me back? I'll tell you right now. Maybe she wrote me back. Did she write me back? No. Sam didn't see Barbie. Oh, okay. All right. Audience wants you to watch. I think it's a great idea, by the way. I think it's a great idea to do it after Oppenheimer. I think it's a very smart idea because you do the whole thing smart. She hasn't seen it. Okay. I'm on the oh. Let's see. Oh, so William, are you behind? I don't think right now that's true. William the Foe. Nice job. You got to use a capital T if you're going to write that. Fuck face. Okay. So I think so. Okay, look. Oh, butt funnel's back. I haven't seen butt funnel in a while. That's a sentence. Thank you, butt funnel. Appreciate that. 85. Hell of a show, guys. Hell of a show. Love you. Oh, just kidding. Philly G. Merle gave an honest review of Shelby Oaks, which I donated for and plan to donate for you. Thank you, Philly G. I appreciate that, and I'll probably watch Dan's review of it too. And I'll double check. But I'm glad that he did. Because Dan is just Dan's a very rare breed of human. He's like the ultimate. He's just like the ultimate dude. He's just there's not a lot of people I respect more than Dan Merle. They're really not. He's just such a good guy, and he approaches things in a certain way, and he's such a considerate human being. There's no world that he would give a review of that movie maliciously. There's no world maliciously. He doesn't know what he does in anything. He's just not a malicious person. He's the best. So Dan should make a movie. You're right. Someone said Dan should make a movie. You're right. He should. Oh, Dan who? Dan Merle. Anyway. All right. Thanks, guys. 86. No, just kidding. See, you're not letting me go. I don't mind it. Aiden. I think if they limited the budget on Fast and Furious, not only would it make money, but it might actually make them hone in the story a bit more instead of just relying on purely spectacle. But isn't that the mantra for like everything, right? That's I would love to do that. I mean, that's like Terminator, Jurassic Park. Now, Jurassic Park, see, the thing that's baffling to me with Jurassic Park is Jurassic Park even though this one made the less money out of the other Jurassic Worlds, it still made like $800 million or whatever it made. It made a lot of money, this new one. And you made it for like 200 million or whatever it was. Imagine you made a smaller budgeted Jurassic World or Jurassic Park movie that felt small and contained with characters and everything else, and you still marketed it as big as you do the other ones because it's Jurassic Park. Use that thing, you would make the money back. I don't get it. Maybe because it's the agents, knowing it's an Jurassic Park movie, they charge hand over fist, but book more people that aren't that expensive. The Little Yankee was support. Thank you, Little Yankee. Amanda Wibberman, I wanted to thank the person who made the comment about reading the articles with more energy. This has been a hilarious watch while I work. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate that. It was very nice. We had some fun. CJ, Werewolf by Night reaction with Sam for Halloween. Maybe now it looks like, so this is, I think it's Tenet, then it's Oppenheimer, and then it's Barbie, it looks like, for her. So maybe Werewolf by Night will be afterwards, potentially. Joyous Romer. We're 7 away from 100 now, guys. Holy moly. Joyous Romer. May the force be with KH. Thank you, Joyous. Anything geeky. I just missed the show. Support to get to 90. We're there. We're at 94. Chef Brooklyn. Now doubt people come to watch you fail, but Kristian is out to make a name and fool out of them all. Well, look, this is the thing. And it's the same thing I tell other people when it comes to like comments, right? So if there's like 83 comments and 6 comments out of the 83 comments say, I don't like that person's face. And then the person goes, everybody didn't like my face. It's like, 6 assholes didn't. 6 assholes didn't like it. The rest, everybody else was talking about how much they loved your face. But that's what we do. That's what we take. There's just a thing, and it's my dad used to tell me this when I was little. He's like, people just it's human nature that and not only are they necessarily being malicious, but there certainly are people who are, but it's more of like humans in general, we're prone to doubt. We're prone to doubt. So in the same way and it's okay when I say I'm writing a script, you're like, well, who hasn't? And then Roxy yesterday when she was like, when I said, oh, it's surprisingly good. And she, don't be offended by that. I'm not. It's what humans do. Like, why would they think immediately, well, it's going to be good, right? I knew it would be. Martine knew it would be. The creative stuff that I did, and the other thing is that when I hear because someone sent me like Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee talking about me, my stand-up days and Burt Kreischer and stuff too, and be like, I didn't know you did stand-up. I didn't know that you were logged into this. I don't really, it was a different part of my life, but like it was my life. 7 days a week, 2 shows a night. That was what I did. That was my life. That was my career at one point. And you guys don't know that as much. I mean, if we talk about it, it'll come up here and there. But like what I do here today, when you guys know me as this, that's how people knew me. Was that like I would be at the Comedy Store, I would be at this place called Room 5, I would be at the Improv, I would be on the road. That was my life. That was where I thought it was going and what I was pushing towards. And I made the decision to step away from that and pursue this. That's what ultimately happened. Now, again, it's probably where it all is kind of coming together in this script, where it's not, the character isn't me, but there are certain elements of things and similarities. He experienced a little bit more success in the stand-up world, and then ultimately finds himself in a very different position in a place that I luckily did not land into, in a rock bottom type place. So there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. Chef Brooklyn. Now, no, we did that one. Sorry, Chef. Thank you. Johnny Patrizia. Sam Witwer should run Lucasfilm. But Johnny, why do you say that though, right? See, now I'm going to guess why you say that. He understands Star Wars. He gets Star Wars. He knows the creative behind it. How do you know he knows how to run a company? How do you know that he knows past how to get involved in the other business decisions or even wants that. He might like if you're talking about maybe Sam Witwer should have a stronger creative force in the Star Wars lore, then we can talk. Running Lucasfilm, there's no world Sam Witwer would say, I'd want that job. He would want nothing to do with it. Joshua Gonzalez. Okay. Back. Got her number. Gonna set up a date. Hell yeah, Joshua. Let's see. Unheard Sirens. Can we get some Busey if we hit 100? I'll give you a Busey monologue if we hit 110. How about that? 110 if we hit, but it's going to be a problem. 98. Alex, Dan Morrell for president? Yes or yes? Yes, definitely. He wouldn't want that job either. Jasfos, did Big Balls perform at the he probably would have. He doesn't have a lot of shame. 98, guys. 98. That's it. Let's see. Okay. It's funny. I see that you're mentioning the Welcome to Derry. I've got those screeners sitting in my inbox. I gotta watch it. When is it debut, guys? When is that show? Because Ming and I are watching it chapter 1. He's never seen it chapter 1 or chapter 2, so we're gonna watch that. So I'd like to coordinate those around the same time. It's this Sunday. All right, so I should probably start watching those. How many episodes are they debuting? Is it 1? Are they debuting 1 on Sunday? Let's see. Gopal saw Jerry Ryan was in play. Was she really? How many are they doing though, Mike? Is it just 1? How many are they doing? If it's because it's HBO, they usually just do 1. So I'd like to see because if it's 1, I'm probably gonna. No, not Daredevil. No, I have Welcome to Derry screening, and I gotta if it's only 1. Let's see. Okay, we did it. Harv's K. We hit 100. Thank you, Harv's K. We did 100 today. Oh, we did 102. Gopal, butt got cut because she couldn't stop giggling. Oh, is that true? Oh, that's an interesting story. Michael, 100 comment support. No, Michael, 102. Okay, so nobody's just telling me how many. I guess Ed's doing a research on it. How many a 1 hour debut episode? Okay, so I will. Then I should react to that episode and I should get that done. I should probably get that done so we can release it on Sunday. So maybe Sunday morning I do the Demon Slayer, and then Sunday night that can come out. That's not bad. Crash and Coyote, not good enough. More energy for reading stories. You want my head to explode? That's what's going to happen. 104. I think we did a pretty good job, guys. 104. That's amazing. We did it. We did it. You guys rule. Thanks again. Like I said, I'm waiting for Roxy. If Roxy is able to do this tomorrow and host, then it'll be Roxy and Steph. If not, I'll probably have to wait and come back on Friday. So that's it. This was a fun show today. I appreciate you guys very much so. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere podcasts are found. Again, please and thank you. Go to our wonderful sponsors today. Please get yourself something. Please let us know that we sent you. If you want to support the show, you want to support yourself, that's how you do it. Appreciate you. Leave your comments if you are doing the replay. That and more. So thanks to everybody involved in the show here today. Appreciate you. And we'll see you on the flip side. All right. Bye, everybody. Bye.